Hi everybody, Beth here. I just saw in Amu TV that there's some information from the World Food Program about the state of hunger in Afghanistan that's incredibly alarming. They've found that 3.5 million Afghan children are facing malnutrition, the threat of malnutrition in 2025, and the head of nutrition for WFP in Afghanistan is quoted as saying, "This is enormous. We haven't seen anything like this in the past 4 years." It's not just children who are facing food insecurity, it's especially women-led households. This should come as no surprise to anyone who's been watching what's happening to Afghan women since the Taliban took control of the country. They have been stripped of almost all economic opportunity, and so if there is no man to bring in an income, how are women supposed to feed themselves? Very basic, and so they aren't. So 2/3 are not able to access essential food supplies. What happens next? Right now, the WFP says that the funding that they have only lets them get food to 6 million Afghans, which is half of those who need food each month. It is time to stop talking about, or even worse, not talking about what's happening to Afghan women. I think countries need to do something more. I don't know what that is, but I watched just a galling interview that CBS News did with Abdul Kahar Balki, the spokesman of the foreign ministry. And I was watching it because of his requests that the US invest in Afghanistan. But I began to respect the interviewer most when he asked Balki about Afghan women and what was happening with Afghan women and girls. And Balki said the same thing that the Taliban always say, that this is an internal issue for them to solve. It is not an internal issue. What happens to women in one place affects women everywhere. Where women are being deprived of rights, it makes it easier for other people to deprive women of rights, as long as it's not as bad as the Taliban. So we need to make sure that more is being done for Afghan women, that more is being done to ostracize the Taliban on the international stage, to let them know that what they are advocating is not desired, that, they are not going to be normalized by doing this kind of thing. It's impacting so many Afghans, and it looks bleak.